Hey guys, welcome to this channel. In this video, we'll learn about the RACI framework, RACI, for product management. How often you've reached out to an individual and you've heard things like, hey, I'm not responsible for this. Can you reach out to him? And you've heard who's accountable for this project. I didn't realize you had to be a part of the decision making. In a bunch of discussions that you might have been a part of, and especially if you are a product manager, it becomes very important for you to understand what stakeholder does what and the kind of things that you need to communicate the stakeholder that you're having a discussion with. This will not only allow you to ensure that you first are communicating better with this individual, second, also that project delays, miscommunications are minimized using this framework itself. So what is the RACI model? So RACI model has four important stakeholders, right? So first one is R, which is responsible. Second one is A, which is accountable. Third one is C, which is consulted. And the final one, I, is someone who is informed. It is also referred to as responsibility metrics or responsibility assignment matrix. And the goal is to obviously reduce the role confusion, to be specific. The document itself is created by a project manager that lists down all the stakeholders and the type of individuals they are for that specific project, or a junior product manager who's taking care of a project. Now let's jump into each of these to understand these individuals in a little more depth, and then finally we'll take an example to kind of get like a complete clarity on this subject. Let's start by R. These are the people or individuals who are responsible for running or delivering a project. These are people like associate product manager, a project manager, business analysts, or individuals who are working together to do the execution of the project. Unfortunately, the framework does not differentiate between the person who's the primary execution specialist versus someone who's merely kind of participating to help complete the overall task. What this means is the project manager is someone who's responsible to run the show, but people like social media marketing team, individuals who are also creating supporting elements like content, graphics, are also people who are responsible. So there is no way to differentiate who is the primary person who's responsible versus support set of users who are responsible, individuals who are responsible. Let's move on to the second one, accountable. Accountable, from the name itself, is someone who's accountable or someone who's responsible to ensure that the work is complete and is suitable. This individual is someone who has the authority and is the decision maker when it comes to the specific product or a project. These are people like business owners, business sponsors, product managers, product leads, etc. etc. In an ideal world, well, there should be one person who's accountable. You'll see in the framework itself that for different items, there'll be different people who are responsible or are accountable for a specific project or a product or a feature. Number 3 is consulted. Now, these are the individuals from whom these responsible or accountable individuals seek feedback and guidance. These could be legal entities, CXOs, business heads, compliance, subject matter experts. Ideally, these parties should be consulted prior to the product development or prior to when a new initiative is to be launched, especially if these new initiatives have legal or compliance impacts. Finally, informed. These are individuals who simply need to be informed about what's going on in the product or a project. You don't have to consult them, but you need to ensure that these individuals are informed. These could be individuals like the investors, customers, or partners. Now, there could be a problem when there are multiple product lines in a company. It may lead to confusion on who should be and who should not be informed. So the ideal way to solve this problem is just to understand who's accountable for the project and understand from the accountable person who should be informed about the success of the project itself. But these are the four core individuals of the RACI framework. I was also kind of talking about the drawbacks and example with each of these individuals. I hope you have like a clear understanding of how this framework works. If yes, consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like on this video, share this across with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one.